It's 2026, and people are finally starting to not only notice misandry, but talking about it. And as a men's rights activist, as I've said many times, it's so frustrating being right about something 10 years before everybody else. But as I predicted, things are beginning to kind of break at the seams a little bit. And I hate to use Reddit as an example because I know Reddit's not the real world, but the difference now versus 5 years ago when someone uses the word misandry. 5 years ago, you would get downvoted to hell if you were anywhere other than a men's rights oriented subreddit. Now, I'm seeing in subreddits that tend to lean progressive, that would tend to lean pro feminist, or even are female centric subs, people pointing out misandry, not in a mocking way, in like a legitimate way, and they're getting upvoted and people are agreeing. Not everybody, of course. You get the usual suspects and you get the usual comments saying, oh, Miss Andrews not real, there's power, privilege, whatever. But more and more people are beginning to talk about it. And the reason is really quite obvious. I mean, any men's rights activist could have told you this 10 years ago, 15 years ago, maybe even 20 years ago. Women have sons and husbands and brothers and fathers and male friends. So it's only a matter of time before people start getting affected directly, or a loved one or a friend is affected directly. And when that happens, all of a sudden it becomes very, very difficult to deny something that happens to you or something that happens to your child or to your partner or to whatever it is. And I think that 2026 is going to be, I call it the year of misandry. I think this is going to be the year of the tipping point where talking about misandry openly, even in progressive or liberal spaces, is going to be accepted. Now, that doesn't mean that more than 50% of the population are going to agree with the men's rights position and ideology when it comes to societal misandry and male disposability. But it's not going to be a fringe take to have. It's not going to be a fringe position to have. So I hope so, because I'm really, really sick of this shit. I can't even begin to tell you. One of the most ridiculous accusations is that, oh, MRAs don't actually care about men's issues. It's just a secret excuse to hate women. What the fuck would be the point of doing that? Being an MRA gets you absolutely nothing socially. All it does is cost you. Okay? It costs you dates. It can actually cost you a job. It could cost you friends. There's absolutely no money in it. There's no benefits in it whatsoever. It's the stupidest thing in the world to think that anyone would pretend to be. You have no idea how much I cannot wait for the day when the men's rights movement no longer exists because it doesn't have to. Then we could focus on things that actually matter, like transhumanism and anti-aging and not dying. And yes, of course, men's rights matter. The point is, when you think about it, it's such a waste of time that as humans we fight over social issues and equality and all that stuff when we could be living here and you're 25 forever and you never die.